Man, I've been walking forever to get to the property so I can do this fire starting video for you guys. I am whooped it. Hey, what are you doing here?
Dude, I just took the truck.
Yeah, would have been better. Congratulations on the truck. Smarter than I am. So we're out here because we are going to do a full run through of the Blackbeard Fire Starters, of which I've been impressed with so far, but I'm going to do a first open. There's a couple of different ways to do this. So I want to put it through a series of tests here today. I'm going to get it wet, see if it'll light. We had a soaking rain yesterday and this morning here in Central Texas, so everything is wet. So I'm going to see if I can use it to build an active fire, and I'm going to see if I can get it to ignite in a few different key ways. I don't want it to be too exhaustive, but I'm going to throw spark on it, I'm going to throw matches on it, and I'm going to use a trusty lighter, which I always have in my pocket. You as well?
Oh yeah.
Awesome. And see if we can't get, just how well these fire starters work. I love how they're packaged.
I'm really curious to see how this works.
All right, so there's a couple of different ways I know we can do this. It comes in a rope form, and one of the ways is to literally just shave some off the end, fluff it up, and throw sparks on it and get it to light that way. I'm a little concerned that the wind will affect it that way. But another way is to unravel the rope. So I'm gonna unravel this one now and see what it looks like on the inside. All right, so it takes a little bit of cutting, but it cuts pretty good. I'm gonna do half of this one. And pull the plastic off. And it's kind of neat. It's a rope. I mean, it's literally just a rope. So let's go to the fire pit and shave some of this off and put it in a pile and see if we can't just get it. We'll first do the lighter, and then we'll get a harder and harder lights with sparks and matches and other things. So let's go do that. So here we go. I'm going to shave off some. And if the wind's not blowing hard enough, I'm going to have my partner Isaiah here manufacture wind for me. I'm not going to tell you how he's going to do that though. So according to Blackbeard, one rope should be good for, I think, between 30 and 40 fires to build. So I'm going to just do about maybe 1/4 of an inch here off the end of this. All right, so already quick tip. If you're going to cut the ends off, do it while it's still on the plastic. It holds it together, and it is a lot easier. It creates a small disc, and then you just pull that out and then put it down and fluff it up here. And I'm gonna hit that with a lighter real quick and see how fast it'll.
Wow.
That was easy.
That's pretty good.
So, you know what? Actually, no surprise there. With a lighter, it lit pretty good. Now I'm gonna do it with some matches, which probably will get the same results, but hey, might as well try. It's a little bit more difficult in the wind to do matches. But yeah, just again.
Easy.
Now the real test is gonna be a spark. So we've got a well-loved ferro rod here, or ferrocium rod. Ferrocium, however you wanna say it. I call it a ferro rod. And for those of you who don't know what one is, I'll put links in the description below of all this. It's some sort of fire steel rod that throws super duper hot sparks when you rub it properly. So you can see, now you need a good sharp edge to do it, and I got this cheap knife. So this is gonna throw really hot sparks, and this should ignite in just a couple of strokes with this ferro rod. So these can be had for $20 and less, depending on what kind you get. Once again, link in the description below. All right, here we go.
Close.
There it is. Okay, so it only took 3 strikes. Let me see if I can do it again in one. Once I get it striking clear, I'm reaching over here. Oh, that was it. 1 strike. That's pretty impressive. Now I'm going to use my magnesium and flint rod, which the magnesium flint doesn't throw nearly as hot a spark, but we'll see if it'll work as well. Smoking. Let me see. Holy crap. Man, this takes a spark easy. Do me a favor. Let's blow on it.
All right.
Some wind. Let's get some wind on it. I'm going to use the lighter again, but I'm going to see how if we throw some wind on it, if it just blows to pieces. So it's going out, but
yeah, doing pretty good.
Dude, it's staying lit with us blowing directly on it. And it's not doing what I thought, where it's gonna feather apart. Now what I wanna do is I'm gonna unstrand it and do just like the end of the rope. So another way to do this is to unstrand these individual cords. I'm gonna fluff that end of that, keep it as a rope, and see if that how that will take a spark. Let's do that. Okay, here we go. Well, definitely harder to ignite if it's not fluffed to pieces with spark. So I'm gonna fluff it a little bit more. Oh, there it goes. Sweet.
Nice.
And then what you can do, we'll just keep this rope like this. And it's kind of burning like a candle, really slow. I'm intrigued to know how long this will burn.
All right, so we're working with this Blackbeard Fire Starter here, and one thing that I've noticed as well is that there's no odor to this. You know, a lot of times you'll use a fire starter that has a distinct smell of fuel, but these right here have no smell at all. So that is one thing to note.
So I'm gonna fluff up some more here, and I'm gonna get it wet. And this will be a true test to me, because me and my sons and my friends have spent countless hours, and I mean countless hours, trying to get fire started in the rain. And, well, with little success. So I'm gonna see if this stuff will light wet like it says. All right, so there it is. And I'm gonna see if this will take a spark. I'm skeptical. No way. It wants to go. Whoa! No way! Holy crap! Completely doused in water. I've got a flame. See it? It did take a few more strokes. It didn't just immediately ignite, but I mean, less than a minute, 30 seconds worth of striking, and I've got wet Blackbeard Fire Starter flame. All right, so I'm gonna cut a fresh piece, put it on here, and see if we can get a good fire lit. But the wet stuff lasted a solid 3.5 minutes. It's still here smoldering. I could probably just ignite it again. So it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're impressed? You did the same.
One thing that I've noticed as well is that in the packaging, they've put a lot of stuff in there. It's compacted in there. You get a lot of material for what you're paying for, and you can start a lot of fires with these.
I believe every bit of the 30 to 55. I don't know. I think I could build a solid 30 fires out of this.
Absolutely.
And it's still smoldering. So let's cut a fresh piece and build a fire.
Let's build a fire.
Okay, so we're collecting wood. Some of this is half dry, and a lot of it's half wet. But this is not gonna be a how to build a fire tutorial. If you want one of those, leave it in the comment below. Yes, Josh, please teach us how to build a fire several different ways. But for now, a quick tip. You build a fire from the smallest up. Don't just put a bunch of wood on there and hope that you're gonna catch it on fire. So we're looking for tiny little stuff to medium stuff. I'm not gonna build a raging fire, but you build a fire small. You got spark, small amount of flame, and then from there you build it bigger. I plan on doing a medium fire, something I can put out, and just to show you that this thing works. So I'm gonna keep collecting. Isaiah, we have fire! We have done it. It's tiny right now, but this is what the beginning of a good fire looks like. We've got a small teepee here. It's burning consistently. I just keep adding wood. In no time, we'll have a big fire. So we're gonna go ahead and keep building this fire. But at the beginning of the video, I did let you know that Blackbeard was gracious enough to hook us up with this. Thank you, Blackbeard. You're awesome. I say definitively right now, of all the fire starters that I own and that I use, this was the most pleasurable to work with by far, and period.
Again, we're gonna note, this is wet wood. It did rain this morning, and as you can see, there's no problem with this fire. So
yeah, and this stuff
really impressed.
Lit soaking wet.
Yep.
So as a reward for making it through to the end of this video, Blackbeard has been gracious enough to give me a coupon code for you. So if you're interested in buying Blackbeard, go to the link below, click on that, it'll take you to their page, and upon checkout, type in the coupon code PREPARED, P-R-E-P-A-R-E-D, for an extra 10% off. You can buy it 3 at a time, 5 at a time. They got a whole bundle where it comes with like a little lighter and a pouch. That'll be in the link below. It's like $50. I've got another one that's like $80. They're all the way down to, I think, like $20. Super worth every penny.
Absolutely.
Click the link below, get an extra 10% off. Once again, we want to thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Smash the like button, hit subscribe, hit the little bell notification, and don't forget to check our website out, reasonablyprepared.com.
Our Facebook page and Instagram.
And what's the other one? Patreon. Don't forget Patreon. All right. Everyone be blessed. And what's the outro?
Just because you're prepared doesn't mean you're
paranoid. We're going to keep building this fire.
Thanks, guys.